Hello everyone, this is War Beginner Who here, and me, I would like to apologize if I coughed up and I am slightly recovering from a cold, but anyways, welcome to the Stanley Parable. What? Yeah, I just got done for a gigantic LP of mine, so I like to do something a bit spoiler here, so yeah. Here the Stanley Parable, which was originally created as a mod for Half-Life 2, was now turned to a full made game in October of 2013. So this game is, yes, definitely over a decade old. Personally, I always had fond fascination with this game. I watched Slim Curry's Let's Play of it. It's one of those games where it's nice to play around with the tropes of video games and cliches and all that. And you're probably wondering why the heck are we starting with the demo? Well, simply because, well, the demo is something actually quite unique this time. The Stanley Parable demonstration. Oh boy. So yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting experience if you heard of this game before. I know I'm like half a decade late on this, but I don't care about trends, so I'm doing it right now. So, well, let's explore this though. Let's see what this has to offer.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Apparently number 28. Apparently I'm going down to get an appointment or something. Okay. Well, I guess I'll wait here. I mean, I don't have to. I can just go straight and not care in a while, but yeah. Looks like I'm just here to get an appointment or something. Oh, who am I kidding? It's not. Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where I like to play around with tropes, first video games, and makes fun and all that. You know, these sort of games like Undertale, Doki Doki Literature Club, all these basics, those sort of games. Where I just completely mess around with the abstract concepts of video games entirely, so come on. Come on. Soon we're gonna be introduced to a person who will be with us for pretty much majority, if not nearly the entirety of the game here, so let's go in. Admire these beautiful paintings here. Famous demos. I don't really recognize any of them. Oh, who's that?
Oh, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek and what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting.
Oh, please.
Can't you just feel that nervous tension?
Yeah, I can.
Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless.
You don't tell me what to do.
Demoing the Stanley Parable wash.
You don't tell me just stand there
and
not do.
You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what.
Exactly.
I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Oh boy, here we go.
Other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game demonstrations are tricky.
Let's just go down here and
run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
yeah.
Here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead.
Well, it depends on the situation, of
try
course.
Picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Okay, how about this one?
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see,
screw you.
Choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls.
Yeah, but we actually Fuck off. Sorry that. Yeah, when we actually press A, doesn't matter which outpoint you press, you'll always say that.
What else can I show you then? This
Stupid
place
insult.
is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Nothing's wasted. You sure of that?
No, we've already seen this room. If it saves you the trouble of pushing another button, I can assure you that you're still a pervert.
I sure you're still an asshole. Pff. Yeah, the waiter is definitely a bit of a dick, but that's part of the
This
job.
device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here,
Nice
there's
to
also
know.
a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
That's to know.
Are you that eager for the demo to start? Don't worry, we're almost there.
But I thought this is the demo. What are you talking about? Okay, what do I have in
One of the
here?
most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth. That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo.
Yeah,
Go
completely
ahead
ignoring you.
and press that button.
Can't
to
go
see
down
some of the
here.
Superficial flattery
Let's
we've
just
been
head
cooking
back.
up.
Okay, here with the compliments room. We have an upside down smiley face
My
here.
heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
That's oddly
Of
Pacific.
all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
Again, oddly Pacific. And also inside the fridge is lagging a bit.
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No, you've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either
Oh,
you
fuck
or
you
this
then.
department has a lot of room for
Sorry.
improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Oh, just be honest, you just flat out hate me, don't you? Can't press the bar anymore. What a dick. Okay, yeah, so I'm sorry there's a bit of lag going on. This is the first time I'm recording
this
this
exciting. We've
son
actually
directly
developed
from
a wall that
my
you can
Steam
walk through.
page,
Go
so
ahead, give it a shot.
I apologize if things are a bit lagging, so getting hands of this.
Guess it's still in development. Right.
Oh,
okay,
I want to be a ghost. Let me face through walls. Can I go through it this way? Nope. Tartar sauce. SpongeBob reference.
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
No. We're going to last. What do you got here? Motion
Now, here's
booths.
what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
How about no?
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Yeah. Fine. I guess we can only enter in 2 of these. What's this discovery?
And within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift.
Alright.
The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their
Feelings.
kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams.
Okay,
The
I
vessel
can't
without
do
a
this
captain.
anymore.
And
Let's get out of there. What's this one? Despair.
where
Oh
did
boy.
these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon,
Harry must.
shield us from our own ignorance.
Anger,
Smothering words
nausea,
that wrapped our vulnerabilities
emotions,
in a cloth that
fear,
so many times
Robert
I tried
Pluck-
to set
what?
aflame. If I
Green.
knew these comforts now, would
None
the
of this makes any
virus be any more
sense, but I
senseless
guess
than
that's the point. Now there is a third emotion booth hidden in
Where did
here,
these
but
cliffs- Where did these cliffs? Where did these cliffs?
okay,
Where did we?
I'm not doing that. But yeah, there's a third motion booth here that's hidden behind that in this room, but we'll check that out at the end of this demo episode here. So
You went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
please go to hell. I'm not that sensitive. Okay. Get white to gameplay, give be sorry in the gains. Swallow, I can't read all this. Players should not be. So, I can't read this honestly. Okay, sorry for the laggy footage. Again, first time calling Steam game.
Is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't
Why
played
not?
the demo. We've put so much work into this.
This is a demo. What are you talking
It'd be a
about?
shame if you rushed right
Also,
into
I
the
really
decision.
apologize for this laggy
Well,
gameplay.
savoring- And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game
Again,
demos
first time
are
calling Steam games, so I apologize for
However,
this.
it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please
Here we go.
closely observe the
Back
following
in this wound,
possible
it seems.
negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing?
What big glowing red
No
discrete bar? I don't
objections?
see any.
You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish
God's
a
sake, I'm not
signal
playing the
you
virtual
convey
boy
to
here.
me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Dance.
Please
What?
perform a dance.
Okay. La 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 la. Spinning
Your
away.
dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right.
Alright.
All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you
Oh boy.
prepared for
The Stanley Parable.
Yes! As everything's lagging.
Oh wait, what
And
are we doing
Welcome
here?
to the
Did we not-
Stanley
oh hey, look,
Parable
you were set the
demonstration.
demo.
Your number is 29.
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Okay. Well, it's like a way going round in circles.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Yeah. Who is Stanley now, I wonder? Here we go. And
Oh wait, what's this?
oh,
8.
8.
Wait.
Eight.
This is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is
Yes,
a
it
game
is.
where you press a button and it says 8.
8.
Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game
Why the
where
number
I'm
eight?
purposely pressing the number 8, I can guarantee
1, 2, 1
that
through
this button
7.
does not appear anywhere
Eight.
in the main game.
8.
Why is it here
What's
instead of
this?
the demo for the Stanley Parable?
The 8th game in the Stanley Parable series.
There was an
I-
actual demo.
Who is
here
Stanley
before.
anyway?
Something
8.
has gone wrong.
8.
It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you
8.
start forming impressions of the
8.
Stanley Parable based on
8.
whatever the hell this
8.
game is. We need to
I
get up and
ate
start over. You must
lunch
stay
today.
here another
8.
minute. Out,
8.
go.
8.
No, thank you. 8. 8. Also, I could do this all
I think
day.
perhaps you've misunderstood me, so
8.
let me reiterate
8.
as clearly as I
8.
can.
8.
This
8.
is not the Stanley Parable.
Yes, it is. It's
What
just
you
a
are
way out
doing
there.
is pushing a button over and over that does
8.
nothing but speak the word 8.
8.
Has that gotten through? You may
8.
be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the
8.
Stanley
8.
Parable right now.
Last
But
year
something
was
that is, I should remind you
2018.
again, entirely erroneous.
Mega Man 8.
8.
8. I ate some breakfast.
Doesn't even make sense.
8.
Why would
I
have gone
ate.
to all of this elaborate setup just to
8.
demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing
I'm late
except repeat the word
for 8.
8.
The waiting room, the green room,
8,
the
8,
tour of the facility, all of the
8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8,
build up this
8.
particular game. Why? What about this game deserves any of that time and attention?
8.
Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
Yes. Comedy.
8.
Oh, the reason I find it so fun is
8.
it's just so random and so bizarre.
8.
Just 8. Just
8. 8.
Okay.
8.
Here's the deal. It isn't possible.
And the
to
way it
still
says
think
8
this
is funny
the Stanley
too.
Parable.
8.
I've restated the fact too many times.
8.
which means
8,
that you are now consciously
8,
choosing to delay the actual
1,
demo as
2,
long
3,
as
4,
possible. Is
5,
that it?
6,
Are
7,
you
8.
afraid of the Stanley Parable? I
No.
suppose another possibility
8,
is that you
8,
can't hear
8.
because you're playing with the sound off.
8,
In which case, what are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place?
8,
This scenario
Comedy.
is perhaps
8,
even more concerning.
8.
8,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8,
8.
You really are finding this amusing, aren't you?
8,
Yes.
Experience of pushing a button and it says 8.
8,
8.
Intrinsically captivating. As a legitimate
8.
experience. I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the idea,
8.
but it's not all the way there. How do you get into this demo?
Paul McGann is
Are
the
you on the
8th
target market
Doctor.
for the game? Should I be concerned for the Stanley Parable sales numbers right
8.
now?
Yes.
8,
Live and Let Die is the 8th James Bond movie.
8,
Deno is the 8th Coven Rider.
8,
The funny thing is,
8,
you haven't even played the
8.
Stanley Parable yet.
8.
How can you be sure
8.
that this is a better
8.
game? Is this
X8.
simply more compelling than you
8.
imagine the Stanley Parable to
8.
be? Have you formed such a
Eh,
vision
eh,
of the
eh,
game
8.
already? What exactly did I
Agent
do to give
8.
you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? Was it the
Octolings.
Eight.
Octopus.
Yes.
They
It
have
was almost
8
certainly
legs.
dance.
8
I regret that
limbs.
now.
8,
8.
8, 8,
Did
8,
date.
The good part is
D-
that if this is
d-
your metric for quality in a game,
38.
when we do get to the Stanley
8.
Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked,
8.
Stop with that.
blown
8.
away.
8.
Every one of your faculties
8,
will be
8,
enraptured by
8.
the experience of a game that does anything
Well, there goes the
more than say
motorbike.
8
That didn't
over
take
and
very
over.
long.
Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered
8.
and rebuilt.
8, 8, 8.
Magical
8.
moment we'll all
8.
share
8,
together.
8, 8, 8, 8,
8,
8, 8.
8,
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're so utterly
8.
compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical
8.
exhaustion. Well, tell you what,
8.
I'll just be right
8.
here and wait
8.
for you to finish.
I
I'm
8.
sure the Stanley Parable demo
8.
will still be out there
8.
somewhere when you're all done.
8,
In the meantime, I'm going
Why
to
did
stop
the
recording
8th Star Wars film
and
cause
just
so
let
much
you
controversy?
system. Please enjoy the
8.
8 game. Take as much
The
time
8th
as
Star
you
Wars film
need.
split the fan base.
8,
Again.
8,
Star Wars sucks. Now go ahead and kill me.
8,
8, 8, 8,
8, 8,
8, 8. Okay, I think that's everything that the narrator has to say. Okay, just one more time.
8,
8. Best part about this demo.
Oh, you're done. In
Okay.
that case, it's
We're
what
just
you
lagging a
said,
bit again.
back to
Again, I'm
business
so sorry
and
for that.
Start this demo over from the top.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There you go, all the way back to the beginning. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's just watching a slideshow.
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes. We heard it all the first time. Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here.
Okay.
When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to
So
do
where are the
with it.
first 7
At
games?
this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Think about mistake. Sorry about the text kind of clips a bit there. Keep going, dig real deep, or dig real. Okay, wrap it wrap it up.
Wonderful. I
That's
can
it.
really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let
Oh, my
the
Lord.
demonstration begin.
Yeah, let's go! And, what's going on? But, oh, it's the end of the demo.
Yet, you didn't see anything. Everything that was.
Well, thank you for watching everyone. This has been Morgan Who, and I'll see you for the real actual games. I'll see you next
It was here, somewhere. I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do. Anything. The demo cannot end.
Okay, it's not really the end.
Hurry, this way.
Again, first lagging. I'm terribly sorry.
This is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. How about this cup? Yes.
What cup?
Go pick up the cup, all right?
Oh, this
now
cup.
Put it in the bin.
Bin. Oh, and then. There we
You
go.
did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley
thank you.
Parable just keeps getting
Only
better and
achievement for
better.
this demo.
In fact, let me take a little survey of your
Now I was gonna say it is
Based on
possible
what you've played
to
so far,
put the cup in an
would you
unreachable
purchase the
spot,
Stanley Parable?
and then you get new dialogue with that. But yeah, I'm fine. Please, so help.
Clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the
That's
full
not
game.
me.
Incredible. You really do get it. You understand.
No,
I
you
was
just got a robot to.
I just wanted you
Forge
to
it
know
up.
what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put
Nope.
into words. Oh, we're
Nope,
all
nope.
beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice. Ending, where are you? Where are you?
Okay. There's a big disagree button.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over.
The end.
It's time
Okay.
for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this.
Can't go
Please
for
consider
there.
very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Sure. Do I like the Stanley Parable? How about no? I hate the Stanley Parable. It's the worst game I ever played.
Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button? What?
Oh god.
We finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Okay. Oh god, the game is glitching
no,
up.
What's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
Okay, the game's glitching up. It's breaking down. Missing Note has invaded the Stanley Parable. Well, certainly because I tried to offer my opinion while there was in progress. And now the game's having a fit. Sounds just a lot like my computer. I mean, if this episode was to speak of. Alright, oh, that door's open now. Right, see what's down here. Nothing back here. Nope, nothing, just complete darkness. Okay. Can't get through here. Why can't I? Fine. Okay, now door's locked. Let's go inside this isolation chamber.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally.
I'm
Well, I
trapped.
suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly
teacher?
wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but
Who's Stanley?
I couldn't.
You still didn't answer that question.
Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game?
No.
Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the
Alright.
beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings.
Game of beginnings.
Do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then. How little we knew of the world.
What was that?
And when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory.
Oh god, I'm tripping out here,
Such
man.
wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just
Wait,
kept
I don't remember
climbing
this.
and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought
No, I don't remember doing this
end.
at all.
And then we were on some kind of catwalk. I don't have any idea.
No,
what
I don't
was
remember
down
this at
there.
all. When were we on a catwalk?
And
Well,
we just kept going. And
well,
we
we're on a
found that
catwalk, but-
elevator and it said escape on it. We talked about it for a while.
Where the heck am I? What's going
I
on?
couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape.
Let me in.
But it seemed worth a try. And at the very least, it would be an adventure. So we got inside and we rode the elevator.
Okay, I'm in an elevator now.
Had some sense at the end was
Okay.
coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped. And we stepped out into the lush outdoors. The trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a
Yeah,
new
right.
and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us.
Sorry for stuff going outside. Can you help it? I don't want to close my windows too.
Wasn't that moment so singularly piercing?
No, in fact, it's pretty damn noisy.
We were free.
Okay, let's walk out in the grey outdoors. Oh no, this is an office building. What? Okay, and yet now that's the end of the demo. Now you see how weird and out of control this game can be. It's on Steam. You want to buy it? I don't know how. I can't know how much it costs. I think it's less than £10. Now I'll show you two secrets I couldn't show. Here's
is where
this.
there is nothing. In the main game, however, there are many more places where there is nothing. If you've enjoyed this experience of a finite amount of content, then the Stanley Parable may be just the game for you.
Oh please. Yeah, there's. You can just go in there like, here's nothing. Oh no no.
Now we have to save at least a few emotions. For the
Okay,
full
now
game.
whenever I talk about that was a third emotion booth here, so well, we go under here. We have the secret room here. And we have this emotion booth that says secret. What do we have here? Oops. Let's try that again. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, disco party. Sure, why not? With that, I will end off this demo episode of the Stanley Parable. Next time on Let's Play, well, the Stanley Parable, which I will start in the actual game and see how crazy that will get. So, it's more gonna do, and I'll see you next time. Later, people. Walk on.